Hello XRP community. We got some big updates today, and this one is official. Mastercard just confirmed something huge. Nearly 50% of all e-commerce transactions in Europe are now tokenized. That's not speculation. This comes straight from Mastercard's official report published on June 3rd, 2025. Their target? 100% tokenization by 2030. Now, why does this matter to us? Because Mastercard is working directly with Ripple and XRP. And this ties into everything we've been discussing. The global shift toward digital payments, the role of blockchain, and the implementation of CBDCs like the upcoming digital euro. Let's take a quick look at the market. XRP is currently sitting at $2.20, down about 2.4%. Bitcoin is at $104,600, down 1%. And most of the market is in the red. Part of this drop is being attributed to ongoing geopolitical tensions between Russia and Ukraine, along with uncertainty from policymakers who, let's be honest, don't seem ready for this new financial system to take off just yet. But beyond the market noise, the infrastructure is being built. Mastercard's report confirms that tokenized transactions are accelerating, and not just in Europe. Globally, they report that 30% of all Mastercard transactions are now tokenized. And more importantly, they're now actively supporting blockchain ecosystems and digital currencies. That's a direct quote from their official publication. They're not just observing from the sidelines. They're integrating blockchain into their core payment networks. And remember, a tokenized transaction can't happen through fiat. It has to happen through blockchain. That means infrastructure like RippleNet, XRP Ledger, and digital assets like XRP are becoming essential components in this transformation. That Mastercard's documentation also clearly highlights Ripple as a leader in blockchain-powered international remittances. In fact, Ripple is the only crypto company mentioned twice in their research as the preferred platform for CBDC infrastructure. It explicitly mentions XRP as a bridge currency for low-cost, fast international transfers. They also reference Stellar XLM, but Ripple stands out with multiple mentions, and there's more. Mastercard acknowledges that Ripple is already working with over a dozen governments to develop CBDCs, and that these projects are built using the XRP Ledger. Now let's connect this with a broader regulatory picture. Christine Lagarde, president of the European Central Bank, has already publicly praised Ripple and hinted at XRP's involvement in Europe's financial future. In fact, Europe is set to launch the digital euro in October, and all the pieces are falling into place. Mastercard is tokenizing nearly half of their transactions in the region. Ripple is embedded in the conversation, and the EU's digital assets leadership has already spoken about using the XRP Ledger as the underlying framework that yes, the market may be in the red today. But this is the groundwork. This is the quiet transformation that sets the stage for mass adoption. XRP is being positioned not just as a payment token, but as a bridge asset for institutional infrastructure. It's being tied into the biggest payment processors, into CBDCs, and into regulatory frameworks that are now becoming reality. Not just discussion that will continue following Mastercard, Ripple, and the digital euro rollout very closely, because this is where the real story is developing. That's it for today's update. Stay sharp out there, and I'll see you in the next one.